There's been lots of conversation around feeling connected during this time. And to me, what that means, and for everyone I think it would be a little bit different, but to me, it's still having the feeling of being engaged and wanting to feel energy. I think being a leader is actually also harder in some ways, because I'm also very conscious of how my team are feeling. Are they feeling connected? Are they still feeling inspired? Are they still feeling motivated? You know, I want to make sure that they're obviously still enjoying what they do. They feel happy, because I'm really worried about, you know, their mental well-being during this time as well. So, you know, it's really important. You know, we do our Zoom calls every morning. We do our daily huddle. Last week we caught up at Victoria Park and social distance to, you know, to make sure that we're doing everything safe. But it is about just constantly touching in, and I'm really conscious about the energy that I'm giving back to them. So when I see them in the morning, and there are some mornings, you know, I'm like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do today? How are we going to get through this? But I'm trying to give them ideas of how we're going to push through and how we're going to come out stronger. So, but you know, I've heard some amazing things about what other businesses are doing to keep their team feeling connected. You know, my husband works for a very successful development business, and, you know, for his birthday, they sent him a birthday cake. And I just thought, that's fantastic. It also saved me a job. You know, I've heard of other businesses, they're having their meetings, and what they're doing is they're still sending, you know, sandwiches. So they're having their lunch meetings, and everyone's still eating at the same time, which is really cool. Other businesses have been sending pizzas to their staff. I've heard of, you know, still doing trivia, quiz nights, you know, Friday drinks. So there's lots going on for us to stay connected, but I think the main thing is that, you know, it's the energy that we put out to each other. And, you know, as always, guys, I'm a big believer that we need to be vulnerable, and if we're not feeling great, we just need to say, do you know what, I am struggling a little bit. I know that there is times where my team probably just hear me yelling at my kids to be quiet. So there's nothing wrong with opening up and just sharing, because like we said, we're all in this together. So the hardest thing for me working from home has been juggling work and my children. How much I love them. I have always been a working mum, so I go to work. The kids have been going to either childcare or school, not always full time, but a lot of the time. So I've found the days to be incredibly long, and I'm waking up at 5:30 to get in 2-3 hours worth of work in the morning. Then during the day, my husband and I are pretty much doing shift work, depending on who's got a Zoom meeting or a phone call that they need to make. And then I move into picking up my computer around 7:30 when they're settling down. It's nearly their bedtime. And, you know, I think a lot of my clients are now used to me sending them emails between 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, and then by 10 o'clock, I'm wrecked and I'm ready for bed. So it has been super difficult. They're always, I'm bored, mummy, I'm hungry, mummy, what are we doing next? So it's been something that I'm definitely not used to. But, you know, there's also been some great things coming out of it, because I have been able to spend some more time with them. So my number one tip from working from home, personality wise, I'm a go-getter and a bit of a control freak. And right now, you know, I've had to slow down. I can't do what I normally would traditionally do, and everything is out of my control. But what I found during this time that's really important is to have goals. So I don't want to stop. I don't want my life to stop. I don't want to believe that everything that I've put in place at the start of the year when it comes to my fitness and health, goals that I created for my family, for my business, is just going to halt because of this COVID-19. So I've created mini goals, and each week, at the start of the week, I look at, well, what do I want to achieve today? One thing I've been doing, I've been running more regularly. So, I set out going, right, well, by the end of this COVID-19, I want to run 10Ks. So, I started at 5, last week I did 6, and I'm going to keep trying to add some more distance. I have got goals around the children. I wanted for Sebastian to learn, 10 sight words in a week. And I definitely have got goals for the business, and match these goals may be a little bit different. It's still about creating momentum for our growth in the future. So, don't let your life put on hold. Keep creating goals, and it gives us something to look forward to. Thanks, guys.